Thanks a lot for calling in, Coach Carriere. We really appreciate it.
No problem. My pleasure.
Head coach of the Buffalo State men's hockey team.
All right, Nick. So how do you think everything's looking for you at this point right now? Are you excited with where you're at?
Well, right now we're sitting in third place. We're tied with Fredonia State. We got 5 games left. We're on the road for all of them, and I think that plays nicely into our hands with playing kind of some road style hockey, and I think the simpler we play and with the less pressure on us, it's I think it lends to to putting us in a good situation to take a bunch of points this weekend and hopefully finish as high as we possibly can at the end of this 5-game segment.
How was that 12-3 win over Morrisville? Was that a kind of a statement after kind of losing to a Brockport team where you thought you should have beat?
Well, coming into it, we knew that Morrisville, they're a team that has some players that, they have some dangerous players that can hurt you. They have some guys that are some difference makers, and we didn't want to, even give them a sniff. We wanted to make sure that we were going to take our pace and our tempo, especially because we were off on Friday night and they had to play, a conference game on Friday night. So we were really just waiting for them, and fortunately we came out to good start. Scored I think 3 goals in the first 4 or 5 minutes of the game, and I think after one it was 4-0, and then really from there on I think we did a really good job of keeping our discipline and not getting engaged in any kind of taunting or anything after the whistle, with having the mindset of protecting our teammates and protecting ourselves from any of the stuff that was going on after the whistle had blown.
Yeah, that game got really ugly after a point. A few players getting ejected. Is there anything going on with any Buff State players facing any penalty for anything that happened during the game, or is it mostly on Morrisville's end?
The one disqualification that did occur, there was a Buffalo State player and a Morrisville player involved in the fight, and that was immediately after the Morrisville player ran our goaltender. So that's something that our team, we're a pretty tight knit group, and our guys understand that when liberties are taken like that we're going to respond, and that's how Steve Wickham responded in that scenario, and really he just came back to the net, and one of their guys grabbed him, and he took care of things, and I will back our players every single time 100% when we're sticking up for each other and doing things in a way that's a straightforward way, as opposed to whacking guys behind the play or slew-footing guys or cross-checking or slashing guys. If you're going to take a dirty shot at our guys, we'll settle it like men. Unfortunately, he has to sit out Friday night's game, but those are the sacrifices that we make for each other.
I'm actually, I'm kind of jealous. I've been wanting to call a fight this whole entire time as a play-by-play announcer, and I was gone for a concert that night, so I picked a bad night to go to a concert, Nick.
Hey, that's your sacrifice, Sometimes you got to sacrifice a little bit, too.
No, absolutely. All right, so anyways, looking down the schedule, you obviously want to stay afloat, but you have a long stretch of away games here, I believe 5 in a row. Do you handle those guys any different than your average home game?
Like I said, I think we like playing road games. We're a road style of team. We like playing physical. We like getting pucks in deep and starting our offense from below the goal line. So we're, I think we're excited to do that. I think there's a lot less distractions when you do just kind of get your travel party on the bus and load it up, and especially when you head up to the North Country, you put on a couple extra layers, and it's going to be a couple of tough contests, and we definitely have Potsdam circled on our schedule, as we definitely overlooked them the last time we played them here at home, and hats off to them. They took advantage of their chances and got 2 points from us, but we're definitely going to be really focused on taking care of business on Friday night, and then we'll worry about Saturday when Saturday comes.
All right, and what kind of fire did you let under Drew Klin's butt? I mean, he's been on fire the last 4 games.
Oh, Klinner is he is a piece of work. He's a fine young man who has a great sense of humor and a great level of enthusiasm. Just in general, as a person, he's a really upbeat guy and likes to have fun. And we had a nice little talk a little while ago, probably a few weeks ago, and I may have challenged him a little bit with his ability to score goals, and I think he reacted pretty well. Whether that's anything I had to do with by saying something to him, or he's really had a great year. Forget about recently. He put some points up this past weekend, and he's been playing some good hockey. But this season he's been a big time leader for us, and he's not a guy that really needs to say a whole lot. He just does it with his energy, with his physicality. He's not a big guy, but he's we do a little thing after every game. Before the next game, we give out some little paw stickers for some gutsy plays, and he's been on that list quite often and quite frequently as a guy for the biggest hit of the night in the previous game. And if you see Clinner without his equipment on, he's not a real big guy, but he's a lot like Mike Pekka used to be, where not a big guy but could really transfer his energy and really be an impact player in that regard. And he's getting rewarded on the score sheet as well for his effort, which is great to see from our perspective. And I know he's happy with it as well, and just want to keep going.
Do you have any updates on the injury front? I know Anthony Orange has been missing some time lately, so is there any update on a possible return for him?
Yeah, OJ, well, you want me to be like the NHL and just say it's like an upper body injury?
A musculoskeletal injury?
Juice is coming along. He skated... He skated today with the team, no contact. He's been, we're just taking our time with him, as you guys, I'm sure, are very aware from just being hockey fans and stuff. You got to treat concussions very seriously, and our training staff's been doing a fantastic job of just progressing through, and he's been able to skate. So now we're just gonna slowly but surely, get him involved in maybe some more, a little bit more bumping and things like that. But by no means are we going to try to fast track him in. That's why we have extra guys, and that's why we carry some deep lineups, because of when injuries happen, we want to be able to put guys in and give them an opportunity. But OJ is a big part of our defensive core. We look forward to having him back, and we will get him back based on his terms and when our medical staff feel that he's safely able to come back into play.
I'm a big fan of calling him Agent Orange myself.
Agent Orange. I haven't heard that one. I'll have to run that one by the boys.
Yeah, that one's fun. I might start calling him OJ every now and then too. But
those are hockey players aren't too original, so you can come up with some pretty quickly.
Oh yeah, I'm surprised you guys don't just call them Orangies or whatever they call. You know how like every Sabre's like Millsies and Roysies and Lindsaysies and all these weird Z's at the end of everything. So, all right, well, Coach, thank you very much for stopping here on the Blitz. We will be covering the game against Fredonia, so we're looking forward to that. That's going to be on the road on this February 17th, so
Friday night,
7 p.m. So get ready for that. And Nick, any last words before we let you off?
Hey, you guys seem to be doing a great job. Keep up the good work, and appreciate you having me on here. Thanks for the time.
Good luck in Potsdam and Plattsburgh this weekend.
Thanks a lot.